Landmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start with the option. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game, because all week long, there's been anxiety on
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Third and 4. Motion man is Shakir. Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Edwards will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Allen going to change the look here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Caught right side, Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. 3rd down and 1. Now Allen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And the Ravens will take over possession here up at the 44. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 52 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape, because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Cook makes the catch on the out route. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On first down, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now Jackson on second down, sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And it bangs off the right upright, no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Allen. That's complete to Davis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Motion man is Shakir. On second down, Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, 43 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Play action. It's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Steps away. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 3. An option give now to Mitchell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Mitchell will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. There he goes, right side. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Allen now on first down. Has his man, it's Shakir. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Throw caught by Flowers. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Here's first down. Jackson, option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Throwing, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down, because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Allen. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Allen, 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. To throw is Allen. That's caught by Diggs. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Coaches love the rack run after catch, especially here in overtime. Took the short pass, turned it into a big play.
And that's what coaches talk about when they talk to their teams about what overtime means. How many big plays have to be made in order to win a ball game, and which play will be the big play. Short pass turned into a long run. Maybe that's the play that they needed to spring a victory.
Here's Cook again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Getting the ball is Cook, running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 27 yards there on the touchdown run.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They go play action now. Jackson rolling to his right, and he'll just get rid of it. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a first down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
From the gun, Jackson. That went into the hands of Flowers. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, It's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And a short gain here, down to the 22.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Inside handoff here to Ricard. They opt to go for it, and they get it. 1st and goal after a pickup of 5. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion